In this series, we're going to look at creating sales pages and landing pages. So these are pages where you may well be selling a particular product, or you may be offering a download, a free download, or it may be a page where you actually deliver the download or the video. Now, the common thing about these pages is that they require that you have very little distractions because you want people to focus on what it is that you're actually doing. And so one of the most common things you want to be able to do is create a page with hardly any navigation, no sidebars. So we're going to have a look at how we do that to begin with. So let's just look at this particular theme. It's a fairly standard theme. Let's just create, it's based on a Genesis theme. Let's just create a landing page. Oops, let's have a look, test. So I'm going to put some copy on. Something really simple to begin with. I'm just going to publish that, and we'll have a look at what the theme creates and see what we've got to start off with. Okay, so you can see here it's basically picked up all the theme. It's got menus on, everything else, widget areas, not really very helpful. So the first thing, this theme does have a landing page option in its templates. So let's see what that does. So that's a fair bit better. Obviously, we've still got this is the general stuff from within the WordPress, so that's not normally present. So we've got something that we could work with. So that's certainly an option. It may well be that your page itself doesn't have a landing page template, in which case one route you can go is to use a completely different theme and create a sub-site, like by using optimized press. Trouble with using a theme is that obviously it ruins everything else that you've done, so you end up having to create another WordPress installation. So rather than using a theme, I prefer to use a plugin, which means it can be selectively turned on and off on a page-by-page basis so that your base theme doesn't get trashed. So let's have a look at a couple of plugins that do that. The first one is one called Paper Templates. Paper Template is a paid plugin, fairly inexpensive, from Robert Plank, who produces quite a few different templates. This has a particular style. We'll activate that and we'll go back to our test page that we were editing before. Just need to refresh that. Okay, so there's a couple of things that have been added in. There's some quite nice sort of general templatey things that you can pick. So you can pick a sales page. So there you go. It's put in some bits and pieces for us. Just giving us an example page. The other thing it's done is created a set of options down here under Paper Template that basically say enable the template. There's obviously a little bit more to it than that, but that will do for now just to show you the idea. So if we update that and view the page, so now we have a slightly more stylish looking page with some dummy content in, and it starts to look at putting in footers so that you can create little mini sites with the required disclaimers and things on. So that's one plugin. What we'll do is we'll deactivate that one, and I'll show you instabuilder, which has similar kind of things. So I'm going to enable instabuilder, and I'm just going to turn off paper templates. Deactivate. So interestingly, there's a new version, so I shall go and have a look at that when we're finished. Right, so that's created that particular page. And we're going to have a look at what instabuilder gives us in terms of giving us a blank page. So I'm just going to delete all that and just put some text back in. Okay, similar kind of thing going on with instabuilder. You have to enable it. And then you have various kind of layouts that you might want to use. So we're just going to look at one particular layout. So this obviously does a lot more than just creating a blank outline page. Let's pick one particular design. You can put your headlines in, you can put navigation on, copyright and everything else. But for the moment, I'm just going to update it and show you what we get. So if I refresh that page, so there you go. There's an example page with happens to have a particular style on it. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how to create the canvas for you to do more stuff with, like putting in headlines and all your boxes for buy now and testimonials, which is what we'll look at in future videos.